Well, it has been a long day today. We got up this morning. We had to go to that mobile home place, and they had two homes they sold, and we had to. They just take that stuff. I don't know what they do or who does it. Monkeys from the zoo or something, because they throw that stuff in there sideways, upside down, broken. They break all kinds of stuff. And we have to go in there and try to sort through it and make it look like something. And it don't even work. They put it in something that I don't know what they're thinking. Anyway, it was freezing cold. I had on 3 shirts. I had on sweatpants under my jeans, and I must have gained some weight over the holidays because I tried to button those. I'm old school. I wear those 501 Levi button fly, whatever. And when I sat down, the top two buttons ripped through the buttonhole, like tore completely out. Now, I don't think I gained that much weight, but I guess with the sweatpants and everything. And I just tightened up my belt and went on because I did not feel like changing clothes. And we had to get out there, and I had 3 shirts on. I had on a hat. I had on gloves, everything I could get on because it was cold. And we got that done, and we came home, and Kenna had to run some errands, and I thought, it had warmed up at that point, and I thought, I have got to get this Christmas out of my life. I mean, I have got to get Christmas out of here. And I took everything down outside, and I had to go to Walmart and get I use those big trash bags, leaf bags, to store all that crap in. And so I went and got those and came back and started bagging that up, and Kenan shows up with, when I drove up, he's there with some guy he bought some firewood from. And this guy's unloading firewood, and they're just out there having a big time unloading wood. And I'm like, I need some help in here. Because it was a mess. And I don't know when he will take that tree down. He would leave it up till March, probably. He would leave it up to the Chinese New Year, whenever that is in the spring. Anyway, I thought I'm taking all the rest of this stuff down. We got mantles and garlands in the hall, and the library, and the kitchen, and I got in here and I started taking stuff down and bagging it up and labeling it and sticking it in the guest bedroom, because who knows when it'll get from there to the attic. And he had errands to run. He left, and he came home, and I was about halfway through, and he said, well, I'm tired. I'm going to rest. We'll take a break. And I must have looked at him really funny, because next thing I know, he had that ladder out, and he was taking stuff down in the hall, and he started taking stuff down in the kitchen. Anyway, we got all that down, everything but the tree, and I got it bagged and labeled and ready to go to the attic. I mean, it looked like Christmas had just blown up in here. Because that is the biggest mess when you start taking that stuff down. There was glitter and berries and leaves from all those poinsettias. Dogs were running around covered in glitter, and stuff hung in their ears. And I just thought, I've got to get this cleaned up. And I started vacuuming everything in here. The surfaces, the floors, I thought I was going to have to vacuum the dogs. And I got all that cleaned up, and it feels like we added on. Every room feels bigger when you get all that stuff out of there. There's so much stuff in here. And now I just want that tree out of my life. It is dead. It's a fire hazard, and who knows when he will start taking those ornaments off. I've got to figure something out to get that out of here, because I would just saying put a bag over it and drag it out with everything on it. I mean, I'm sick of it. I want it out of my life. So that's the last thing that needs to go, and I don't know. I got to figure out what I'm doing with those gold icicles all over it. I really am thinking about just taking the vacuum cleaner and vacuum the tree and get those and all the loose needles off of it and just throw it away. I mean, it's that point that I'm going to have to do something drastic. Well, I hope y'all all got all your Christmas down. I'm sure most normal people did it right after Christmas. Here we are a week later. But Anyway, y'all have a good night.